Hello, everyone. Good evening. Sorry, it took me a few minutes to go live. Having a little bit of issue with internet and also a dog that just needs to be loved so much. How's your night going, everyone? How's your Equinox day been? Sorry, I gotta take a sip of tea. It's been a very interesting day. A lot of shifting in energy. I can feel like time and space being shifted, and yeah, it's just I did house chores today just to keep up. I had a million plans and they kept changing. So stuff happens. That's just the way it is. It's really interesting though, because this week, like from the last video with the cards, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So if I'm looking over there, that's what I'm doing. Was with the cards, there was so much different stuff that came up, but there was other things that I didn't like put into that. But it is a lot of this next week is accepting what is and showing up and carrying on. So despite all the craziness that may turn up in this week and the next, although I feel like we're going to move into a place of we're just starting to like move into a place of I'm just gonna put this out there because sometimes I know I just want to say things, but see, getting an unstable connection, so I'll just keep trying. It's probably glitched out there. Yeah, so I've been having troubles with the internet all day in my house, so hopefully this keeps going. It's nice to upload a video. It takes about an hour for that to happen, so it's kind of tricky. So hopefully we're still on. And usually it might be glitchy, but you can watch this later, and that's fine. I just do them live because they're much easier to do than uploading videos later because it takes a couple hours. So, okay, let's go back. Some of the energy coming up from the full moon to now is just, I'll just repeat this because in case it glitched out, but it's about accepting what is and then showing up and carrying on. So not allowing those darker shadow energies to pull us down. And, we can't control the actions of other people. I know often we want to do that. We want to help them and make things better for them, but that's our opinion of what helps them and makes them better. So we just have to let them, we're all on our own journey, and that's the hardest thing to like swallow. And I get that. The bottom line to remember is that problems are solved and even the broken will mend. So it may not be you that is broken or having those issues. It might be someone around you. But the best thing to do is we have to just let them be and do their mission, their journey, whatever's happening for them. For ourselves, we just need to trust. That's the big word that's been coming up again. Trust that you're in the hands of something so much bigger and so much better, and that all will work out in favor. And so that's not just about us, then it's about the rest of our people that we're worried about. So I'm going to drink tea through this. Sorry. I also need to light some incense before we start doing some cards. I love the meditation tonight. As a personal note, it's just a good one. I wrote it this afternoon. It was great. I knew what I was going to do for 3 days. It took me a little while to write it, but anyway, sorry. We just need to get some incense going here. Anyway, I just wanted to say, wherever you are in this journey, just know, A, you're not alone. I have every faith that we're moving into something pretty amazing. It's just, it doesn't feel like it right now. I've struggled many days the last couple just because it's been so intense. It's been a little hard. And yeah, just trying to figure out those things. So, my suggestion to you tonight is also, hopefully I did my meditation from the full moon cards, and it was just coming up about realizing that you're part of this plan. So it's about co-creating with the universe. So we can't just sit around and pray and intend, although we need to be doing those things, but we have to be present, and then show up for life, be open, take action that, they'll present themselves. So we just need to do a little bit of work. I know. It's always so much work. Anyway, we're going to do some cards. We're going to get into the meditation. And we just need to breathe, I think. That's our big thing right now. Let's do some cards and see. We're going to do 3 of each from the portal, the dreams, and the hidden realms. We're still working in that shadow aspect as we head now into this light corridor. So, astrologically, too, we started a new year. So, Aries is our first stop on the astrological charts. Aries is the warrior. Aries is action. Aries is go do. So, it's super important, though, if you just can't go do, that you figure out what you're going to do before you just charge into battle. Generally, when you charge into battle with no plan, you don't end up so well. Anyway, so the bottom line is for that is put your plans together and then put them in action. It doesn't have to be done today or tomorrow. We have a lot of energies at play, right? So we have the full moon, we have this equinox shift in portal, new beginnings. And so at the moment, you just need to first formulate those plans. It's like a new year, honestly. Ooh, we got 3 at once. It's like a new year. It's like if you're going to set I don't do resolutions, but if you want to set your intentions, now is a great time to do that. Anyway, so it's a great time to set intentions and do those kind of things. But honestly, if you set them today, then you have to put them into action very quickly. That's just where we're at energetically. So, okay. The first one is Soul Star Activation, fulfilling your soul contracts and remembering who you are. I always love the cards when they come up because they fit into the meditation. So this one is just, you came here for a purpose. You have a reason for being here. You may not you may kind of intuitively feel that and you may not know the whole spectrum of that, but just start to tune in to what is my overall goal here. Again, goals are not, a lot of the time we're like, what's my career? How do I make money? It's a very lower aspect of how we do things. And we have to do those things. That's where we are. but you have a higher purpose. So sometimes it's just sitting down and asking about this higher purpose. How do you fulfill why you came here? Remember who you are. That's all I can say is sometimes we just need to meditate on this so deeply because honestly, we've lost track of our path. And it's not a bad thing. It's what's happened because we're living in this strange dimension where we're like bombarded by this lower crashing down energy. And we don't realize, first of all, how powerful we are and where we're headed. So the next card is Akashic Records. This is a very deep subject. We can go into this for a long time. But the bottom line for this message is clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. So, freedom is a word that's been tossed around a lot these days, and it has both now a negative and like terrible, like, you know, it's become, I don't even know the word for it. It's just become like taboo to like wish for your freedom. When we talk about freedom, like this is all political agendas set aside, all religious agendas set aside. This is freedom of spirit to be the person you are. Again, we keep coming back to the theme. It's about who are you? Why are you here? Clear this old story of whatever that is in your past lives too. It's a tricky one, but it's just time for us to let all of this stuff go because we're moving into a new paradigm extremely fast. We're already actually in it. And if you want to experience more joy, peace, happiness, freedom, sovereignty, love, we have to start letting go of this old paradigm. I know, it's a giant concept. I struggle with it some days, but I'm getting there. The next one is third eye activation, brow chakra, inner visioning, and clear seeing. This is all about just seeing things as they are and starting to use the gifts you have. We all have this in us. We've been conditioned so terribly to understand that we're just meat suits again, walking around doing nothing. But that is so not what we are, you guys. We are these higher dimensional beings. We just are. You can feel it sometimes. You can tap into that energy and you know it's there. And yeah, I get on a day-to-day, like I spent today doing crazy amounts of stupid paperwork in 3D because it's like, I got to apply for this and I have to do this right now. And it was just mind numbing, but I did it. But I still understand at the end of the day that I am this more. I am this third eye consciousness of I have intuition. I connect to my guides. And it may not happen for you all the time. And it doesn't. Like sometimes it's not perfect, but that's part of the learning and part of the experiencing. So, and you'll see this in the meditation. It's pretty good. Okay. So first we're going to do the dream realm here. And then ooh, we got two there at once. One more. Ooh, that one jumped in. Okay. 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 Oops. First one. School. Lessons. Honestly, it's where we are right now. we've learned, but this is like, I think it's just like the immediate past. We're just learning a few quick lessons that, and then having them reaffirmed for us. It's not that we have to go back to grade one or be demoted a grade or, yeah, it's just, it's kind of remembering everything we've learned. Obviously, not on the actual school scale, but your personal journey. This is all coming up as personal journey. It's like, what have you learned? Where are you heading? This meditation is so this, but it's all about, yeah, it's about learning from the past, including past lives, all of the records of time and space. We're just pointing you to the fact that you already know this stuff, and it's just time for us to start to move on and head to this next realm. And then you've got unicorn. Pretty little card. Innocence, trust, and honesty. Yeah, this is, I've got this card once, but I've had a couple other decks for myself that have come up again with, like, trust is the big word right now. I know that we often don't see the bigger picture. We can't see that bigger picture, but the universe is asking us, like, full stop, to just trust in it. I know it seems shitty. Let's be honest. It's kind of shitty out there right now. And like day to day, even in your own life, it doesn't matter if it's like the outside world going on. I've had a couple things where I'm just like, this is shitty. I don't like this. But remember that we are all innocents at heart. Be honest about your true feelings and trust the universe. I know. It's a hard one, guys. I get it. Last one is awesome. Fire. Also comes up in tonight's meditation. Transmutation and purification. So we're going to work on this tonight. It's taking all that old energy and just like flaming it up. It doesn't matter if you burn it in a fire, burn some incense, whatever you do, it's time for us to start just releasing these things that are no longer serving us. I know we say that all the time. We say, release what's not serving you anymore. It's a hard one because we don't necessarily know. But this one is just like, anytime you come up with a negative emotion, or like once you've processed it, don't suppress it. Cry your eyes out. Be angry. Punch a thing. Punch a not a human or an animal. Just a pillow, whatever. But get it out and then let it just be transmuted. Purification. I think that's where we're headed, which sounds really like abstract, but that's where we're headed. All right, we're going to do the hidden realms because we're still in that shadow period, right? Just heading in from dark to light. Actually, probably this morning was our lightest morning. But right now, we're going to do this dark to light. Yeah. Okay. So the first one is the Horse King. Assistance and control. Control is always a scary word, but I think it's just a matter of, let's start releasing that control. Let's asking for assistance when we need it. So if you're having problems with everything I'm saying, you're like, I don't know how to do any of this, ask for help. It doesn't have to be me. It can be anyone in your community. It can just be talking to somebody close up and friendly, and or you might need like a a Reiki session or something deeper, even a like talk psychology session. Ask for help. That's the big thing. It's like you're not doing this alone, and other people understand. The next one is the Sacred Union. Never had this card before. It's going to be interesting. Partnership and romance. Interesting. So sometimes the closest people to you might be the ones to help the best. It's not even on that romantic level where it's where like it might be romantic for you. It's not for everybody, but partnership. So just you have people close to you that love you and will help you through anything. So ask them. And then the last one is the River Queen, which is letting go, flow, and natural movement. So yeah, stop trying to control everything. That goes back to that other card in that deck. We just have to stop controlling things. We always try to like make everything go a certain way or a certain projection of things. But ask for help. If you don't have someone immediate in your life, other people are around, right? Ask them for help. I'm here. You can email me. You can put a comment here. I will help you. You know this. Sorry, we need some more insights. We're still clearing some shadow. Okay. We're going to head into this meditation. I'm going to take a quick little sip of tea here. We'll do some more cards at the end because it's a nice big transmission. This is a pretty long meditation. Hopefully it won't be super long, but again, I'm going to keep my eyes open because I have to read what I wrote. But I invite you to now just find your comfortable space, whatever that is. And then I'm going to get you to close your eyes. And just start to breathe in and out nice and slowly. I'm just going to sit in a bit of silence for a second. Just keep breathing and keep just with eyes closed, just in that silent, dark space. And we want to lead into that first because that's where we're going. Okay. And then, as we always do, I'm just going to have you breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. We're going to do this 3 times, but as you do it, please keep in mind, try to breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 4. So taking that first breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat 2 more times on your own. just sitting for a moment in this silence. Tonight, we are not going to transport ourselves to any place. I want us to be present in this very moment, here and now, sitting in this darkness, in this silence. Breathe and rest. Allow the beauty of darkness to embrace you, finding peace and tranquility that this darkness brings. This energy of dark is a solace to our soul. Our soul has been working so tirelessly as of late to clear karma and to clear shadow material. Breathe and know it's time for rest. We have done our hardest work and we have been successful in clearing, healing, and nurturing our energy. Listening now, we can hear a soft whispering of voices. These angelic voices are comforting and reminding us of any last bits of shadow, this material to clear is now leaving our energy field. Allow yourself to hear the words, whatever comes first. Here we simply acknowledge and we do not analyze. Now continue here to breathe and listen to any messages that come. Here we simply acknowledge to those messages. Do not analyze. As these messages come in, see each one transform into a small scroll. Collect these scrolls until again you are sitting in the beauty of pure, dark, and silence. Breathe and allow the shadow material to further clear. As we now sit here in our peaceful embrace of the dark, we are aware of a quartz crystal wand laid out in front of us. Picking up the wand and reaching forward into the dark, you are able to poke a hole within the darkness, a pinhole size, spills in a bright white crystalline light through the hole. Breathe and hold the crystal at your heart space. Feel the increase in pure love and energy emanating from the crystal, and how from you and from the light entering through this pinhole,